The one thing I learned from Claremont Graduate University is don't have that fear of failure. It's okay to fail, but to have the courage to go out there and succeed. Because I believe after the 2.5 years I was at Claremont, with what I learned from the peers and what I learned from the faculty, gave me the courage to go out there and try something. Hi, my name is Andre Vener. I'm one of the founders and partners of Doghaus. Doghaus is a fast casual restaurant that serves hot dogs, burgers, and sausages. Welcome to the Doghaus. My job is marketing and finance for the Doghaus. I work with the franchisees, I work with their social marketing team, I work with their PR team, I work with our PR agency, and my job is to be the leader and make the decisions, what's best for the brand, and protect the brand at all times. And we have to not only just motivate that franchisee, but we have to train that franchisee, because they then train their regional manager and their store manager and their publicist. And so it just keeps going down and down and down. And it's an important job that we hand off that torch, that they can hand off to their subs. Well, I had the pleasure of meeting Peter Drucker before he passed, and also one of my last classes I took, I wish it was my first class I took, was about the Peter Drucker management. Peter Drucker always said that people are important, and I believe that's everything. You can teach someone how to make a hot dog, you can teach someone how to build their store, but you can't teach them culture. They have to be willing to embrace the culture that you have, and they have to already have all the people skills out there to make the business go forward. We all believe in the same thing, and we treat our employees and managers first. And if you treat your employees and management first and you reward them, they'll treat your customers right. Doghaus was created by 3 buddies. We met about 15 years ago at my previous job, the California Philharmonic. And about 8 years after, we ran into each other in Old Pasadena, and we got together and we went over to my house and literally had about 5 bottles of wine between the 3 of us. Stayed there all night. We just had a great time getting to know each other in a business world as a friend, a little bit more on the friend side, and then we just went to GoDaddy and started typing in names, and we came up probably with the most unoriginal name, Doghaus. It was available, and that's how Doghaus was created. We handcraft every single piece of furniture that you see in this place. From the hero wall to the communal table to the benches, we fab it all ourselves. So every single thing is made here in California. We're proud of that. We feel when you walk into Doghaus, you look around the place and you're like, that's pretty cool. This place looks pretty hip. I've never seen one of these. I think what's cool about when you come here is you basically look at the menu and you say, do I get a hot dog, a sausage, or a burger? And once you get down to that, you look at the list and you see some of these names, and you see some of these ridiculous toppings. Another night in Bangkok, or the Pig Lebowski. If you want to have a burger, the Fry Burger, or the Hangover. Then you look at it and you kind of want to become your chef, and so you kind of add an egg to this, or you subtract the garlic sauce. You can do whatever you'd like here, and so people really love this foodie stuff. The Claremont Graduate University program was excellent for me because by the time we showed up to class, everybody was there for one reason. It was to learn not only from the teachers, but to learn from each other. I went to the school because I could say I learned at least half of my education from my peers. The other part I learned from, obviously, the professors. What I enjoyed about the professors is they weren't people who just studied out of a textbook. They all had real life experience that they could share with us. I'm Andre Vener, I am CGU, and I created the worst franchise ever.